Hi, it's Jonathan from Melbourne Aquaponics. In this video we'll see how to feed the fish properly. The food pellet quality needs to be adapted to the aquaponics purpose. This is the main entrance into the system, and so it needs to be selected carefully. So always keep in mind that we work with a closed ecosystem. So the fish food we put in our system obviously is going to be the food for the fish, but also for the bacteria and for the plants. We want a fish food with high digestibility for the fish, and also a good source of nitrogen, phosphorus and other mineral elements for the plants. Avoid all aquarium fish food that most of the time contains colorant or chemicals that you don't want to find in your plate. We start with fish fingerlings on a 1.2 mm sinking pellet, and we finish with fish that are above 500 grams with a 7 mm floating pellet. It is very important to have a fish food pellet adapted to the size of the mouth of your fish, because obviously a small fish will not be able to eat a big fish food, but also a big fish will spend a lot of energy trying to catch all the little fish pellets, and so you wouldn't have the same efficiency and you will basically waste a bit of fish food. So it's important to have for small fish food, and for big fish food basically. There are two kinds of fish food floatability: the floating and the sinking. The selection of this criteria will be determined by your fish behavior. Most of the time, small fish are shy and therefore they don't feed at the surface. That's why we use a sinking fish food pellet that is going to sink slowly to the bottom of the fish tank. Bigger fish are much more confident. They can be fed on the surface. That's why we use a floating pellet. The advantage of the floating fish food pellet is that it's much easier to distribute the correct quantity of fish food, simply because you see when the fish stop eating. So now we're going to talk about the quantity of fish food to distribute. So it can be appreciated in two different ways in function of the fish behavior. So for big fish you can basically use a technique called satiation feeding, which consists of feeding the fish until they stop eating. All fish food must be eaten 5 minutes after distribution. We will now see another technique possible on trout species with our Melbourne Aquaponics fish food using the fish food ration table. This table is designed to allow us to calculate the quantity of fish food depending on the temperature of the water, the species, the size of the fish and the total biomass. So now let's take the example of 20 trouts. The average weight will be 60 grams each and the temperature will be 18 degrees Celsius. So if you look at the table that we can have from our fish food supplier, you know that at 17.8 degrees for this kind of fish, this size is 1.9% of feeding ratio, which means we need to feed them 1.9% of the total biomass. The total biomass is 1.2 kilo. So in this example, we're going to have to distribute 22.8 grams of fish food per day. It's a daily ration, so it can be divided in different meals during the day. So remember that we are working with a calculation here, and that's theoretical, so it is to adapt to the physiological state of your fish and of what they eat the previous day. So never feed your fish if they are stressed or if they are sick. Most of us are feeding our fish by hand. The aim is to distribute the food in an arc movement to spread the fish food everywhere on the surface of the fish tank. We want to give all fish the possibility to have access to the fish food to minimize the growth discrepancy. It is possible to use an automatic feeder. If it's a really good option for the holiday period, we don't recommend using only the system. The problem with automatic fish feeder is that they are dropping all the fish food at only one spot. So the big fish that are dominant are going to eat all the fish food, and they're going to push the weaker, smaller fish away. So you're going to have a very big variation in the size of your fish in the tank, which is not what you want, because at the end the small fish will never grow. The frequency of distribution is also an important factor. The more often you feed your fish, the better it is. You can feed your fish once a day and they will be completely fine, but if you want to increase the growth, it's better to divide the daily ration by 3 and to feed them once in the morning, once at lunchtime and once by night. If you got some fish fingerlings, don't forget to have a look at our other video about how to clean your fish tank. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.